The sun hadn't yet risen. The metal food bowls sitting on the little kitchen table had been silent for far too long. Snowflakes tapped gently against the window pane, casting shifting shadows into the room. 3-year-old Max had earned a heavy price for his recent mischief, chewing apart the brand-new couch cushions, uprooting every flower in the garden, and shredding the neighbor's doormat. His owner finally snapped and slammed the door behind him one last time. "I've had enough. You're out of my life." Max froze. All the familiar smells and loving touches vanished in an instant, replaced by an icy void. Trembling on the threshold, he didn't know what to do. The only world he'd ever known, his home, had closed its door forever, leaving only his paw prints and a bitter loneliness behind. Winter's fierce grip had set in. As the snow built a thin white carpet on the ground, Max wandered alley after alley in search of food, finding at best a few soggy breadcrumbs or the odd cigarette butt. His stomach growled, his fur curled against the chill, and with every shivering step, his hope melted away a little more. One night, utterly exhausted, he slipped into a backstreet shrouded in mist, only to be ambushed by a pack of dogs. Their snapping jaws and harsh growls echoed in the darkness. Max couldn't escape. A powerful blow to his hip sent him crashing into the snow. White flakes mingled with his blood. He trembled to protect his wounded body as the attack went on, endless and merciless. When the assault finally stopped, Max lay panting, his hurts bleeding into the snow. The night grew darker, the falling snow relentless. As his attacker's distant barks faded, the old companion, loneliness, crept back in. Pain had become his closest friend. Just when his last spark of hope was about to die, soft footsteps approached through the falling snow. "Hey, little one, what are you doing out here?" came a gentle voice. Max lifted his tired eyes to see an outstretched hand draped with a blanket. Quietly shivering, he let himself be scooped up and carried. Her name was Ella, a woman whose smile warmed even the coldest winter nights. She brought Max to a veterinary clinic, where his wounds were cleaned and he was laid beside a heater. For the first time in ages, he tasted food of his own, each morsel a rediscovered story. Ella whispered, "From now on, no more fights, only peace." Days passed, and Max's wound healed. His coat grew glossy again. He played gently, this time with plush toys instead of flower beds, and when he ran through Ella's garden, his face wore an expression of pure freedom and peace. In Ella's home, the doors were always open at mealtime. A little sign hung on the kitchen door that read, "Come in and fill your bowl." Every morning Max would wake, sit by the window, then trot happily to the waiting dish. His heart began to beat once more with the rhythm of love. One evening, as they sat together, Ella placed a hand on Max's head and whispered, "Don't ever forget, a true home is built from love." Max wagged his tail in quiet agreement. In that moment, all of his storms had passed, replaced by the warmth of a loving home. From that day on, Max never shivered in the snow again. He no longer feared the dark or cowered from winter's bite. In every toy, every playful nip, every joyful bark, he carried a spark of love. His mischief was now met with laughter and forgiveness. He would never again be cast out into the cold. Max had earned his happy ending. The sky was brighter, the snow softer. No matter how dark the night, a loving home and a kind hand might be waiting just beyond the storm. And Max knew that life's greatest gift was a place to call home once more.